guys, welcome to Miami Beach.
This is beautiful.
Hydrate this. 1942.
It does say Miami's Maverick.
Right, exactly.
So tonight we have dinner.
We have
The
dinner.
yacht.
The yacht.
Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami.
This is Doma in Wynwood. Just opened last week. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami. You ready?
I'm ready.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work. What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted. Welcome back to The American Dream. This week, we're taking you to a city that is synonymous with the American Dream. And to me, it's a little slice of paradise. You're gonna be seeing the best properties, the best restaurants, and you're gonna learn a thing or two along the way. We're going to Miami, and I couldn't be more thrilled to introduce you to who you're about to see next. He's everything you think of when you think Miami Beach, and for that reason, he's our guide to explore one of the most glamorous cities in America. Take it away.
Hey, sunshine.
Glenn, what's going on?
How was your trip?
It was amazing. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Good to see you.
How do you like South Point Park?
Oh, this is gorgeous. I could stay here all day.
All day? What do you mean all day?
Why would I leave?
We gotta get out of here.
What am I gonna go see? Well, I do want to eat some Cubano sandwiches, and really, I want to know what Miami is like.
Well, listen, Golden Girl, they have water in San Diego. We gotta go check out the rest of Miami.
All
You
right.
ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, that's the Continuum.
Okay.
And that's the Portofino. So south of 5th, being one of the most wealthiest communities
Yes.
down here. It's got its own zip code, it's got its own school district. It's
I feel the affluence here.
time. Great restaurants, Smith & Walensky. You got Il Molino.
Yep.
Just great stuff.
Glenn, I feel like my sunnies are way
Your
too
what?
San Diego. My sunnies.
Sunnies.
Yeah.
What's a sunny?
Well, these sunglasses.
Oh, sunglasses.
Yeah, jeez. Don't you feel like these are a little too San Diego?
They're a little San Diego.
Okay, I think I need some. Do you have any that are more Miami?
I do have one Miami, actually.
I had a feeling you'd come in clutch with some extra sunglasses.
Wear them well.
Okay.
Be careful.
Are these?
You break them, you buy them.
What are these?
Versace's.
Versace?
Yeah, Versace. That's it.
Did you steal these off a celeb?
I did not. I bought them off a shelf.
Okay, so where are we right now?
So we are in Brickell. There was just actually a $14.3 million grant from the city that's going to clean this up underneath the railway from here. This is the Metro Rail.
Okay.
From here all the way back to the end of Brickell, which is literally only 14 blocks, but it's the most densely populated area down from New York City. The population is quadrupled in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So if you look
Miami's
at-
known as the Magic City because it's grown so much in the last 100 years.
This
right?
area, there was nothing. Every lot was vacant. There was nothing here.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh my God, it's a huge iguana crossing.
Crossing the road, watch out.
They have that in San Diego?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Get bit by sharks, but not an iguana.
Everybody respect them? Everyone?
Yeah, well, I mean, what are you gonna do, run it over?
No, you can't.
Bro, break your
all these
car
people
on that
from-
thing.
Okay, I feel like I'm officially
You're officially in Miami?
in the city, yeah.
You're in.
Before we go anywhere else, I'm so thirsty. Can we get a drink somewhere?
You know what the rule of Miami is, right? Stay hydrated.
The rule? Oh,
Stay
okay.
hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Right,
All right.
exactly.
Okay.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're at the Epic. Let's go grab that drink. I know you're thirsty.
I feel like this is the right place to be, and I'm so thirsty.
Leave your sunnies.
Give me my sunnies.
Leave your sunnies back there. All right, let's rock and roll. And this is like one of the top restaurants around.
Is it so sick that you have to have your sunglasses on?
Trying to be a wise guy.
Well, a little bit.
Hydrate this. 1942.
So what do you think of Glen Asher, right? Snazzy, fabulous. We're so thrilled to be partnered with such a force in Miami. Up next, we have a special treat. We're gonna check out modern day Miami and blast ourselves into the past and explore a very significant home built by the maverick of Miami, Alfred Browning Parker. Check it out.
Amit,
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Oh,
What is-
man.
oh, you brought it.
I did. Great
Hey,
to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Man, I stopped reading books in college. What is this? What did you send me?
I'm glad you brought it actually. I didn't think you'd bring it, but I gotta show you something. Come on.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about this place and
Man.
hopefully it starts to make sense
Yeah.
with the book.
This property
And
is
now-
amazing.
And look at this. The architect, this is one of the most famous architects.
Okay.
His name is Alfred Browning Parker. Have you ever heard of Frank Lloyd Wright?
Yes.
So he takes after him. He does so many things with a pretty much a local feel.
Sure.
And so
It does say Miami's Maverick Mall.
right, exactly. So he's really good with that, with the architecture. People love these homes. Problem is, living in Miami with the sun and the views and everything, I don't have too many people looking at homes like this.
Sure.
That's why I send you the book, so maybe you can.
That makes sense. You know what? I glanced at it, but I want to know in person. Tell me about this property. I get a sense that it's this mid-century modern
Right.
with this grand outdoor area, but it's an extension of indoor. Tell me about the
Right,
property.
exactly. So you did read a bit, so that's great. That's great. And so with this property, basically there's lots of woods, lots of darks. So as far as the property, it looks like this inside.
Okay.
So it's pretty awesome like that. So one of my challenges as an agent was trying to get people to come here and to look at a property like this, because it doesn't have views like I
Sure.
mentioned. So what we did is I flew in my videographer from California, all the way from California.
Hey.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't blame you.
This home probably had so many great memories in the past. And what we're doing is we're creating a story with memories
Sure.
like that. And we think we're gonna really totally kill it with the video. The kids are cute. We are so excited about it. And
Pull
we,
at the heartstrings a little bit, make it
yeah,
emotional.
you know, we gotta do what we gotta
Completely.
do. But I think in the end, someone is gonna love this house. And that's why I sent you the book.
I love these type of homes. It really is becoming a trend for people to revitalize a property, anywhere from Seattle to, of course, here in Miami, for
Right.
people to take these properties, put their own personal touches on it, and really keep some of that character and that history, because there's a lot, as you see in that book, that goes with it.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you're so excited about that, because that's the feeling I'm trying to get others to feel.
Just attached to the property.
Exactly.
100%.
Beautiful. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Come on.
Alfred Browning Parker lived from 1916 to 2011, and he was a modernist architect who is one of the best-known post-World War II residential architects. He gained fame for his highly published modern houses in the region around Miami, Florida. Alfred Browning Parker designed well over 500 projects in his 60-year career. Most notable were his own homes, especially the homes he designed for himself on Royal Road and in Gables Estates. In 2008, the University of Florida announced the creation of the Alfred Browning Parker Architecture Archives Endowment to support and strengthen this effort to preserve the architectural history of Florida. You've seen that old? Now you're gonna check out that new. People don't say new. It doesn't sound right. Hit it.
beautiful Cardiff by the Sea, where it is summer year-round, margaritas on the beach, walking lifestyle, active living, and also beautiful properties. Linda Moore always delivers with spectacular properties. I can't wait to show you this one. Linda, it's always great to see you, and it's so fun because you always bring us to such great places, beautiful properties, great spots in the community. Today is no different. This house is stunning. I can't wait to hear what the details are of this beautiful property.
You're absolutely right. It is stunning, and it's almost like a brand new home. Few years old, but the owners are original owners, and they are not here very frequently, so it's gently lived in. And I would say the highlight of this property is the panoramic, jaw-dropping ocean and surf break views from almost every room in the home.
It was really surprising as you took me on a tour and got to walk through that really every little nook has its view of the ocean, just has such warmth to it. And I think gently lived in is actually even an exaggeration. It doesn't seem like anybody lived here. It is just immaculate.
This is the Cardiff Walking District, which means that there are many things very close by that you can get to, such as the schools, the park, the Seaside Market Center, which is world famous for their Cardiff cracked marinated burgundy tri-tip and amazing gourmet food, the wonderful beaches, everything. And even the city of Encinitas, and that town is only 1.5 miles away. So everything is just hop on your bike or walk out the door, very close by, and that's why they call it the walking district.
Another big part here is really the lifestyle that comes with this community. Encinitas known for it, Cardiff. Let's talk about what that lifestyle looks like if you live here.
People that live in Cardiff never want to leave Cardiff. So I see people start with a townhome or condo, and then they might get a twin home and then go to a detached home. It's very, very neighborly. People are out walking, indoor, outdoor, healthy lifestyle, running, going to the beach, seeing each other at the town center. It's just a great community.
Well, there's also a lot of other amazing features about the home. Why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the other spaces?
Yes, one of the things that is important to note here is in the walking district, not everyone has a garage, and it can be a little challenging sometimes to park. This home is unique in that it does have a 2-car attached garage with a paved alley access behind and a driveway big enough to park 2 cars in. So that's really a nice feature that way.
Absolutely, and let's talk about the kitchen where everybody loves to live. I love that it overlooks the ocean view.
Yes, there's a few steps up to get to the kitchen and dining areas, which is nice because it is set up to where you can see the view clearly from both the kitchen and the dining and the living room. And that's just a really nice way to lay everything out that way so that it takes advantage of the best parts of the property.
Right, and what about the features on the other bedrooms?
That's also very nicely done. The master is on its own level, so it's private. All the bedrooms are private from one another. So that one has the separate tub, a soaking tub and shower, and as I said, you can see the view even from the shower, a walk-in closet. The house has gorgeous wide plank natural floors. There's even an ensuite guest room, which is on another separate little level of its own, and a big indoor laundry room with a sink in it. So everything is well thought out, and the spaces are all nicely set up. So if you have 2 families here, or you have people with kids that want them in their own little spaces, it's very well done that way.
It's fantastic. And as we talked about the patios and the views, one thing that was interesting is some of the communities have the power lines that kind of block the views. What did they do different here?
The power lines are undergrounded in this corridor, so whether you look to the south, to La Jolla and Coronado, or to the north, there's pretty much 180-degree panoramic views unobstructed by power lines, which is very unusual for the walking district.
Yeah.
I think whoever designed it really did a great job of thinking out the spaces.
Oh, absolutely. You always bring us to the best. This is no different. Thank you so much. Let's go check out those beautiful views.
Let's do it.
in Wynwood. Just opened last week. Really hot spot.
Fine art, fine cuisine. They go hand in hand.
That's kind of what Miami's all about.
Yeah.
You know, the new Miami at least.
Yeah.
So what was Wynwood like a few years ago? What is it now?
Dude, this place was all industrial, no development. So Moishe Mana came in, bought out a ton of space, so that a lot of all the big developers, and they said, you know, this industry district could be transformed from warehouse to new and cool.
Yeah.
So Wynwood is kind of like the Williamsburg in New York, but not as grungy.
Okay.
It's got a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, great food. So the chefs here are actually trained under a Michelin star chef, and they open their own restaurant.
Okay.
And like, it's small. Look, there's what, 20 tables?
Yeah, it's an
Great.
intimate feeling, but it's also very trendy and warm.
That's it.
You can just tell it's whatever's about to come out of that kitchen is going to be good.
You normally don't see. Hey, what is up, man? How are you? Pull over a chair. Grab a chair.
We're here to experience Miami. He's brought us to the best restaurant in town.
So I told him he's smart man. Because people can get more than just a restaurant. They can walk outside, they go in the gallery. I know a friend of mine, I think it's a mutual friend, went to the gallery and spent a lot of money and got some beautiful artwork,
How
right?
much is one of the pieces in there?
Actually, this artist is Rena, who's a French artist.
But you change it, right?
They change it.
Okay.
Every week they change it, so they can actually, the front of the building changes as well with it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So
That's
they
pretty cool.
repaint the private property in front.
You know, Wynwood is totally different than any other neighborhood in Miami.
It
It's
feels
really
like it.
artsy.
Yes.
You know, you got the Wynwood walls, you have a ton of restaurants,
Yeah.
you got great food.
Got a lot of character. Just everywhere you turn something different. Yeah.
And that was what the inspiration behind this project, because we're next to the railroad track,
Right.
the Florida East Coast Railroad. The project is actually called the Wynwood Track.
You know, moving to New York with a big business, came here, left it there, go back once in a while, went back and forth, and decided this is a better quality of life.
That's it, yeah.
Right? You know,
Life is what it's
if you could do it here and make it here and have your business here, life is great.
I mean, that place looked awesome. A restaurant built into the train tracks with its own gallery next door. Miami has got it going on. If you thought that was cool, though, wait till you see what we have going on in your town.
Hey, Molly.
Oh, my gosh.
I like your ride.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Too.
Put this thing down. George, how are you?
Doing great, Molly. How you doing?
Good. I know we're in Little Italy, but did you like my ride that I showed up on?
A lot. Yeah, I remember our ride last time.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
You ready to do it again?
I am.
Okay, so where did you bring me today?
So we're in Little Italy. You're a San Diegan like me, so we know the area well. This is a brand new piazza right in the middle of it. So they've been building it for the last couple of years, and it feels like you're in Florence, one of the piazzas.
Yes.
It's Piazza de Familia. Don't know if I said that right.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they have apartments above, they have restaurants here, a fountain. This is where they do the farmers market too, throughout this whole area, and it just has that great European feel. There's tons of live music.
I love it. Well, and I love the food hall area that you can go and really have different tastes from different people.
Yeah, it reminds me of Italy when you go to New York. Mario Batali has that place there, and it's kind of that feel. They've got Italian, but other stuff too, like when you have picky kids or family members that don't like Italian.
You could try a little bit of everything.
Real estate-wise, you know, there's about 150 homes on the market right now.
Wow.
And what happens, interestingly enough, about 15 sell a month just here within Little Italy, but it's just one of the 7 or 8 neighborhoods within downtown San Diego.
And I love Little Italy for people that want to move down here because you can be young,
Yeah.
you can be empty nesters,
Yep.
you can have a family. It's good for everybody down here.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is there's a lot less hustle and bustle than like East Village or Gaslamp, right? And there's maybe a lot more to do than being in Cortez Hill.
Exactly.
So that's kind of the switch off that I've noticed with people.
And there's so much construction happening in this area that you can come down here, every week and be surprised with something new.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome. So we have some of the old favorites that I'll be talking about, restaurants, and then you've got a few of the new age ones, right? The millennial ones.
Oh my God, the millennial ones are my favorite because they have great cocktails down here, great quick bites, and also this area. So I love it. After I'm gonna go grab a cocktail or before, in between dinner and my cocktail, come out here, enjoy some live music, maybe some ice cream. You never know what you're gonna find.
Gelato, Molly, not ice cream.
Okay, George, well, let's go have a look around this place. Do you want to take the bird?
I'll walk this time.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right.
So tell me about some of your favorite places down here.
Okay, so Little Italy started as a Italian immigrants and fishing. So we know a lot of good fish here, like you were saying.
Oh yeah, Ironside.
Oysters
and fish.
Yeah.
So good there.
And really nice restaurant and interior, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the ones I like are the goodies. So,
the goodies?
Yeah, Solinto's Bakery. Been here for a long time. They just renovated, facelift. They have the Italian cookies, any kind of pastries you want, kind of like the donuts with the ricotta and the chocolate chips inside of it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, sort of like the buttery chocolate cookies as well. Of course, gelato. And they serve a breakfast and very good paninis here.
Ooh, that sounds amazing and looks adorable here.
Yeah, and just a quick, casual. Then the next one up, if you're going like on a date where you want to do nice food, they have Buon Appetito.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, so they have exterior dining here.
George, a lot of these places sound like they're actually staples in Little Italy and they've been here forever.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I have some new places that the millennials like myself are loving. Can I show you those?
Yeah, let's take a look at those.
Let's go look at those. They're on the other side of the street.
Molly, are you gonna jaywalk?
Maybe in downtown. Some of the places that my friends and I love going down here, Salt and Straw.
Yes.
Gourmet ice cream, so good, and always their flavors are changing.
Love them.
So you never know what you're gonna get whenever you go in there. I love it. Okay, and Parakeet Cafe.
Yes.
Great cappuccinos. Their avocado toast, the best here. Okay, George, there are a ton of places down here, but if you could only pick one favorite place in Little Italy, where would you pick?
Filippi's.
Oh my gosh!
It's gotta be Filippi's. Old school, thick pizza, ton of mozzarella, pepperoni. It's great. So, and good thing, because parking's kind of tight here in Little Italy, right?
Yeah.
You've driven block after block. Well, the good news on this one is they have their own parking lot at Filippi's. And they have them, they have them throughout town, but this one's the original.
Oh my God, okay, well that has to be a place that I go next time I visit Little Italy, which is all the time.
Yeah.
So George, thank you so much for introducing me to your favorite places in Little Italy. I hope you'll try out mine next time you're down here too.
I will, for sure. Thank you, Molly.
Life-changing moments are sometimes paying attention when you have a minute to hear from one of the greatest. And right now we are bringing you one of the greatest, David Meltzer. He is an entrepreneur, speaker, complete game changer in mindset. He is an author. He's incredible. I want to start right off with people who have limiting beliefs. And this is such a big topic. We could sit here for an hour, but let's just hone it right in. Limiting beliefs.
It's amazing how many people think, say, and do the right things, but they limit what they believe. And even worse, they're not aware of their unconscious competency, which has a duality. One is the energetic attraction. So many people do all these right things and then they attract the exact same thing in their lives. And they do that energetically and they're not aware of it. And then secondly, genetically, we have personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, all types of things that we've inherited from usually 4 generations down. And we're not aware of the effect of that. And so what happens is we go into situations, whether it's our profession, our relationships, our addictions, And we limit ourselves, we limit our power. And the biggest problem with people today is they don't ask for enough.
You know, I have no problem asking. I can be told no. I'll be told no 1,000 times, but the yes is so beautiful.
Yeah, I love no. I have a philosophy about no, right? I dream and always say, look, what if you were only 25 no's away from getting what you want? How excited would you be after the first no, the 10th no, and especially the 24th no? But yet, I know your attitude shared with mine. It's like most people hear no, and it's like you were saying earlier, like what you have to do. You look forward to what you have to do. It's not what I have to do, you say.
It's what I get to do.
You get to do. Same philosophy with no. It's an unexpected opportunity.
And sometimes the no's are just as much of a blessing. I am so thankful for so many no's in my life. I don't know about you. And then the yeses that were right, you're like, oh. And we tend to get this stuck position of kind of groveling in the midst of a no or a stuck. How do you tell somebody when you're sitting in that position that you feel like it's stuck and you don't know which way to go? How do you press through?
What I'm looking for is the universe to tell me. So I actually take a universal sense of no. If we're involved in a business deal and I'm trying to get an answer from you and you tell me, oh, my son got sick and I can't make it, that's one no. And then maybe my tire breaks when I'm going to see you, that's two no. These could be very legitimate reasons. And at that third, here's the interesting thing about the third universal no, is that if something happens for the third time, and for example, we couldn't do this interview 3 straight times, I would call you, Amy, and say, you know what, Amy, this isn't the right way or the perfect time. I'm very interested in doing it, but I have other things I need to do. When you're ready, please let me know. What happens is 50% of the time, there's no resistance, and someone like you says, oh, let's do it right now. And the other 50% of the time, it never happens. And what I've just done is saved all that time, energy, and emotion, allowing the universe to tell me what the guided path is. As a manipulator earlier in my life, someone that could sell you how to be in control, an ego-based life, not a radically humble life, then I actually extracted value by selling, overselling, back-end selling, manipulating, and even lying at times. Instead, I shifted the paradigm of value that says, every morning I wake up, may God put in front of me 10 people I can help. May I provide as much value to my wife and my children as I can, and then my immediate family, then my business, then my community, then my country, and then the world. And every single thing that I do is just based on how much value I can provide, trusting in what we talked about earlier, that I create a void for the universe to fill. And if I'm asking correctly, if I'm in receivership, where things are coming through me for others, more and more things happen that I want to happen in my life.
I hope that our viewers watching right now even took 10% of what you just shared, because it's life-changing information that literally could shift everything. And I can't thank you enough for being on the show today, bringing this. I hope that everybody realizes to follow you online, because even watching some of your videos, they're funny, they're informational, it's awesome. They could get nuggets every day that could help change this mindset, because it only takes a little bit of time for something to become a habit. You just got to do it. And you got to do it every day, consistent, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on The American Dream today. An honor to meet you.
It's a dream to be with you, Amy. Thank you.
Make sure you follow David Meltzer. Follow us here at The American Dream. Check out his stuff. Follow the positive message that is being sent out. It could change your life. We'll be right back with more.
At the end of the day, nothing is promised tomorrow, so it's all about living in the moment today.
The American dream to me is all about freedom. Here I am, I'm from New York City. Last night I'm in New York City. Today I'm on this beautiful yacht in Miami because I have the freedom of choice to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I chose that a long time ago, that I wanted to live a life with no boundaries. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm supporting the show.
It's all about living in a beautiful city, doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, with the people you love, and just having the time of your life every single day.
I love the American Dream because it's a different angle on getting in touch with some of the real estate, some of the people, some of the communities, and not necessarily just solely based on some sort of a reality TV show and following characters. It's more about what's real in front of you and the subject matter at hand and the community, really, and the surroundings.
When I first heard about the American dream, I thought to myself, that's basically what I've been living. I got here 18 years ago, and I was lucky enough to get on that track of living the American dream, which is come with nothing and make something of myself. So that attracted me to the concept. After I learned more about it, I actually understood that it was about, you know, positive message of what you can do and what real estate and other things can mean to people. So yeah, it's all good.
Being able to provide the best possible life and legacy for my children and for my family. You know, living a life of ease and comfort, and I think I've persevered and had a lot of tenacity throughout mine in order to create something, and to live here is like a dream.
It's all about working hard, doing what you want, and being happy with it.
Glen, why didn't you take me on that boat, buddy? I've got my white blazer. I mean, these guys are living the American dream for sure. If you think you have a great story for the American dream that tells a story of both real estate and entrepreneurship, we would love to have it on our show. And until then, dream on and dream big.
Okay.
The Cuban lunch today in Old World, Miami.
I thought that was tomorrow.
Okay, is that the taco
That's
place?
tomorrow,
Perfect.
correct.